I'm just going to take the kids to do a grocery pickup from our grocery store just down the road, and honestly not much else going on. Are you going to the bathroom? Kids right now are just playing some Play-Doh, so that's what they're kind of up to at the moment. Ellie is just kind of chilling in the chair right here. But yeah, we're gonna get going to the grocery store, do that pickup order, and honestly not much else planned for today. Probably just our typical day catching up, as today is Monday. But yeah, we'll see where this vlog takes us, and I'll take you guys along with me. A whole cleanup of this area, as you guys saw, and it feels good. It feels amazing to just get some stuff done after being out all morning. But believe it or not, all 3 kids are actually sleeping right now. So I think I mentioned it in another vlog, but Tobiah, he doesn't need to nap, but I put him in his room now that he's out of school just for like quiet time to like play. And Haven is hit and miss. Like, she could go without a nap, but then sometimes she just like needs it. So again, she has quiet time, and sometimes she falls asleep and sometimes she doesn't. And then Ellie didn't have a proper sleep because we were like out and about all day. So now she's actually having like a long stretch of her, like a good nap kind of thing. So it's actually kind of funny how quiet it is right now. Like, this is how it kind of was when Tobiah was in school. Like, I would have Ellie sleep or Haven sleep kind of roughly at the same time, and then it would be like quiet. But to have like all 3 not down here, or like at least Tobiah down here or something, it's just weird. So anyways, I just was able to like crack out a bunch of things and clean up quite a bit, which feels so amazing. But I wanted to mention, because I haven't yet, that Haven has been potty training, and she is doing pretty good. We started last Friday, so it's been about a week, I think, or yeah, probably about a week or so, or a little over a week. But yeah, she's been doing pretty good, and we had actually started before Ellie had come. She was doing amazing, and then as soon as the baby was born, she kind of like defaulted back to like peeing in her pants and stuff like that, and I just couldn't handle like newborn stage and potty training all in the same kind of timing. So then I just was like, let's stop. Like, I'm over this. She's peeing on the couch. She's peeing everywhere. Like, it's driving me crazy. I can't like keep up with the cleaning. Like, this is just so overwhelming. So then I just stopped. She was wearing a pull-up like every day. And then I finally was like, I think I'm ready like to resume this thing. And so anyways, that's what we've been doing for a bit. And I just wanted to say a quick update on that. She's doing pretty good. She's recognizing that she needs to go. I don't really have, like, I do have tips and tricks, but I also, like, my two already have been pretty slow learners with potty training. I mean, Haven was really good up until the baby, so it kind of ruined it. So she was really good. Usually girls are better than boys, apparently, but she, like, has been doing pretty well. She sometimes wears a pull-up if we're going out, so sometimes she'll pee in her pull-up when we're out, but I try and get her to, like, pee on the toilet if we're out, like, at a grocery store or something. But yeah, back to, like, Tobiah, like, he took forever. I think he was like 3.5 by the time he learned. And then Haven's kind of on the same track of being like 3.5 by the time she's actually trained. But honestly, potty training is probably one of my least favorite things out of like toddlerhood, other than like tantrums and like all that. But like potty training is like tough. So it hasn't been like super great, but since resuming, it's been a lot better. And so when she's fully potty trained, like I said, like I'd have a reward for her. So we're gonna pick out like a Polly Pocket thing. Like we can dress up the little dollies, just something small, but like it's like an enticing like excitement and reward at the end of it. So that's what we're doing. I also heard this other method that I couldn't do because we still had to keep going out. So you just like don't go out for 3 days. They don't wear pants. They can wear like a shirt or whatever, but they don't wear pants, they don't wear a pull-up, they don't wear underwear. So if they have an accident, like they actually feel it, obviously because it would go everywhere. And you just can keep them off like your couch or put a towel down or whatever, like so that there's like no error to be happened like on your area, but, or in like in your home. But we did that, and actually I think because we did that for like, I think it was 2 days, just not the 3rd day, it did help her recognize when she needed to go. So even when she was wearing a pull-up, she would like recognize, oh, I need to go number 2, or oh, I need to pee. So then she would go. But one other thing is like just reminding them, and I don't ask her to pee, like ask for her, like saying yes or no. I tell her, like, we're gonna go pee now. It's been a while, and that helps as well. So like never ask. That would be one tip from me. Never ask, just tell them to go, or set a timer every half an hour and then have them just try. And if nothing happens, be like, that's okay. We'll try again in a little bit, and then maybe set like 15 minutes if they hadn't gone within that half an hour range. But yeah, she's been doing pretty good, and I'm super content with how she's doing. Not perfect and not fully potty trained by any means, but she's doing better. And so it's a big win for us, and I'm proud of her for doing that. I will also say she has gotten a lot better with her like tantrums and like yelling matches. I think I talked about it before, but it was really bad for a while, and I feel like a lot of advice from like my mother-in-law, who was an ECE like for her career, and so she knows a lot of like how kids operate and stuff, and so she's given me a lot of advice on how to deal with her. And then other people like on Instagram, for example, share like how to deal with kids, so those were very helpful. So overall, Haven's been doing pretty good overall, and she has her moments, but she's been a lot better, and a lot less like screaming no, a lot less like moods and like changes and stuff. But on the topic of moods and all that, and like moods and reactions and like tantrums, I, for about probably the same amount of time she's been potty training, so about like a week and a half or so, I stopped giving them TV in the morning, like on my phone or whatever, while I was waking up, and just said like, go read a book, go play for a bit, mommy's still like waking up, whatever. And then throughout the day, no TV. Even if I'm like desperate, no TV, and just keep like redirecting them to something different. So if they're sick of coloring, okay, let's do Play-Doh. If they're sick of Play-Doh, let's go do like water table or sand. So I've like been kind of just rotating it, and with all of that, they have been so much better with their moods. And like, they're not perfect, they still have things, but I will say it has improved significantly. And I always saw people posting stuff like, oh, like so bad for kids to watch TV, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I'm like a stay-at-home mom of 3 at this point. Like, I need help sometimes with a TV to distract them. And believe it or not, they have had like way better imagination. They play together a little bit better. They're not fighting quite as much. They share better. Like, just so many positive things have come from it. So I'm like, this is actually rewarding. So if you want to like push through, I would say like it doesn't take long for them to like detox it almost. But I've seen such an improvement. And even though we don't go outside a lot because it's hard for me, like with the 3 kids, like Nathan can take them out and stuff, it's a bit easier. But when it's just me alone and I don't take them outside, like I'm like, how am I going to get their sillies out? How am I going to get them to like, you know, be occupied inside? But they've done so great. And they're constantly finding new things to do and play. And they like have such an imagination, like I said. So overall, it's been so good. And I'm just so happy with the progress. And this may be an encouragement to some of you who are like struggling with that with their child, but try it and see what happens. You might see a shift or a change. It might be worth it. But yeah, that's kind of an update, I guess, for Haven, and both older kids. But yeah, so I'm just gonna work on my YouTube video now because they are sleeping and it's just like prime time to finish that up, and hopefully I can get it up today or tomorrow, which is like Monday or Tuesday. I don't have a set schedule at this point either. When I'm gonna be uploading, it's just like when I can get it done, it's going up. So it could just be within a week span, like when I post them. But yeah, I'm excited to just keep pursuing YouTube. But yeah, I'm just excited to continue doing YouTube because I feel like this has been such a happy, joyful source for me. And if you follow me over on Instagram, it's been such like a slow build on Instagram, and it's kind of just been at a halt for like so long. And so obviously like I would like to make this into something, so when people choose to subscribe to me or like want to see our video, like see my videos, like it just means so much because I'm putting so much time and effort amongst having the 3 kids. So like when people put that effort in to reciprocate that they like what I'm putting out, like it just means so much. So if you're one of those people, like thank you, like it truly does mean so much to me. But yeah, just gonna keep continuing as I said, and yeah, hopefully you guys will. We are fading slowly over here, so I'm gonna make my second coffee of the day. I don't do this every day, but on the days that I'm extra tired, yeah, after honey. Fill this gap to the first line. Love to put colostrum in my coffee. It's so easy to add. Throw it in your milk and we froth. Something with these ultimate fave around here. This Nespresso pod. It's called Bianca Doppio. Lunch for the kids. I'm doing like a snack plate for them, and for myself I'm gonna do a flatbread pizza thing that my sister actually showed me, and it's so good. So I will show you everything. It's so easy to make and it's so yum. is so good, I can't. So if you're wondering what was in it, it's prosciutto, goat cheese, mango, and peach jam, which you can do like peach jam or mango jam. But it's so good with like either. And then a drizzle of balsamic glaze, which I had made from like a previous meal. And I just had it in a container, but you can buy it at like Costco. And then on a flatbread, like a naan bread. And you just cook it in the oven for 5 minutes at like 415 Fahrenheit. That's it. So easy, so yummy. I could probably eat 2 of these, but I only have 1 today. I forgot to mention that I put some avocado oil on the pita. And when you cook it, you don't want to cook it with the jam and balsamic glaze. You add that after. So you just want to do the pita, a bit of avocado oil, spread that out. Then top it with the cheese and the meat, cook that for 5 minutes. When it comes out, then top it with the jam and the balsamic. And one thing I don't have, but you can top it with microgreens or like arugula or some type of green on top, and that would make it really good as well. I just don't have that. But I would like to get some microgreens because that is just a good thing to have. Right now I'm gonna do a podcast and do a huge tidy up on this floor. And then after the kids have their quiet time, we're going to Nathan's parents and the kids may swim if the weather's nice, and we're just gonna have dinner and hang out. So that'll be the rest of today. But yeah, I just wanna get lots done before we have to go. Mid-break from cleaning, Tavai wanted to be in the video this time. He's like, can I be in the camera? And I said, yes, of course you can be in the camera. But I just got a exciting package, which I talked about, I think in the previous vlog or maybe a couple ago. But I just ordered my new glasses and they came. So you guys will be the first to see the little try on of those. So excited. A box inside a box. But look at this packaging. Beautiful. And I completely ordered these online too. You can go in-store if you want to try on a bunch, which is what I did. I tried them on in-store and then I took a picture and then ordered online once I like had the insurance to buy new ones. I'm like nervous that I'm not gonna like them. I hope. And this time I got blue light like lenses because of how much I do stuff on screens, like editing or on my phone and stuff. Let's try. I also don't have my makeup done, which is like kind of helps with the look, but let's just hope they look cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's hard to say honestly. Obviously you guys can see it like fully, but I can't, so I'm gonna look in a mirror quickly just to get a good idea of what they look like. Haven's not having a nap today, so she's crying and Tavai went to go get her, but I'm trying them on. I'm seeing them from a distance too, like in my little mirror in my kitchen, and I like looked at them and I do love them. The blue light is gonna be an adjustment, It doesn't alter like the color of things too much, but like it does a little bit, whereas like there's definitely like a greenish bluish tinge to them, but it doesn't affect like my color like that I can see. And I do really like what they look like. They just blend in so nicely to my face, which I love a fun pair of glasses, but for like every single day I would like something that is more just simple. And now back to some more cleaning. The new glasses, and I feel like I've already been like adjusting my eyes to them, and it hasn't been too bad. At first I thought I was getting nauseous from wearing them because it's like the new prescription, but then I realized it actually was just me. I think I just didn't eat enough today. Like I think I showed everything pretty much I had this morning, or today, but it just probably wasn't enough. And I always like get busy doing stuff and I never eat properly. And because you're nursing, like you're burning way more calories. And I remember someone saying like you literally burn like 500 to 700 more calories while you're nursing. So you need to be like basically taking more in. And yeah, I'm probably not doing that. I don't eat enough because for one, it's just like, it's work. Let's be real, it's work to make food. And I don't know, I'm so bad at trying to like make these protein things that I talked about in another vlog, and I need to just prioritize that. So anyways, I do know that there's a sale with, I think the company is called Just Ingredients, and I've just discovered them. It's all really clean ingredients, and they're having a sale tomorrow, which will already have happened by the time this video comes out. Hopefully, if you know of the company, you've been able to grab some stuff throughout their sale. But yeah, it's like 20% off on top of whatever they have going on. And then I'm gonna use someone's code because she was sharing about it. So anyways, that's my plan, to get some protein powder, because the one that I have is just too sweet for me, and it's like kind of gross. And I also would like to get a whey protein versus a plant protein, because I've heard that whey, as long as like grass-fed whey, is better than plant. And the one that I have has better-ish ingredients, but it still has like natural flavors and just like all these other things that is just not great. But I believe this one's only sweetened with like monk fruit and stevia or something like that. And I try to lean towards those ones if I could choose which protein. Plus, it's apparently not as grainy as some of the other ones. Anyways, now I'm just talking about protein. But my point is, I need to eat more. And so, yeah, my glasses are clearly fine. I am adjusting to the fact that they are blue light, but like once I have them on, I don't think about it. But if I were like to remove them and like look down, like it does kind of give a different tint. Like I said, like when I first tried them on. So yeah, anyways, I ate some food and now I'm feeling a little bit better. And I'm also having a little bit of coffee again, because I was just feeling so tired, because we were actually up last night for a while. It wasn't like the middle of the night, it was like early morning, but my son Tobiah, he had a fever of like 105, and he's had this like a few days ago as well. And so we had to like bathe him, and then I gave him, I think it's called Genexa. It's like a clean Tylenol brand that I found at Rexall. If you're Canadian, you know that it's so hard to find, again, like these clean alternatives. So I found that at Rexall. They don't have it at Shoppers or anything like that, but they did have it there. So I picked that up, and this was a while ago I picked it up, but I gave that to him, and so it brought down his fever, but it took a while. So I think we were up for like an hour, and then, or maybe even more than that. And then after that, like Haven came in shortly after, and like I had to feed the baby in the night, kind of around the same time he was awake actually. And then, yeah, I just feel like I couldn't get a proper sleep. So we're just like feeling sluggish today. And I feel like once I got moving and started doing stuff, I like just couldn't anymore, and I had to sit down for a while. So like I stopped filming a lot. And then we actually didn't end up going to Nathan's parents tonight like I said we were going to, because again, I just like wasn't feeling well. And then I found out that Nate's dad wasn't even going to be back in time anyways, so it just didn't make sense to go all the way there, and then we would be leaving when he would be coming. So anyways, we just decided to stay home, which I actually feel better about. I was kind of feeling like overwhelmed of like what I wanted to get done before we had to go, and now I don't have to worry about that. Like, we're just home. Anyways, we just had dinner, and we just had like super simple dinner, literally chicken sausages on the barbecue and rice, because I just didn't want to have to think about it. So Nathan barbecued and I made the rice, and it was just like we didn't really have to put a lot of effort into this meal. But Nathan just went out with the kids briefly to go get them like these mochi ice creams, because they were quite disappointed that they weren't going to their grandparents' house. So that was our way of like, here, if you like are okay, we'll give you some ice cream. It's not always okay to do that, but sometimes you're like kind of desperate because you feel so bad that they don't understand why like their expectation is not being met. So anyways, that's the plan. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a whole tidy up of the kitchen now and just like take my time doing that, and then hopefully have some time to relax tonight, and that the kids will go to bed super easily because they didn't last night. Haven was okay, but Tobias was not. He was up until like 9:30 or even close to 10, and then he was obviously up and like sick in the night too with like his fever. So he's gonna fall asleep quick tonight, I have a feeling, which is probably a good thing for everybody. And yeah, I think what I'll do as well is I'll just outro what I'm kind of doing around the house to close out this vlog, and then that will be like the end of it, I guess. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I always say this, but I'm like, I have no idea what was filmed until I go and edit it. But I hope you enjoyed it. It is very true to like my life every day. Like, it's just real stay-at-home mom kind of vibes on this channel, which is fine. Like, sometimes I wonder, is it like worth even doing? But I honestly enjoy this kind of content, so I'm happy to make it and have it a relatable space for people. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, like I said, and I will see you guys in next week's video. Something very humbling is when your toddler tells you that your teeth are yellow. So, oh my gosh, I thought there wasn't any left, but I have one.